Welcome back to Home and Creativity with Monique. I hope you're having a great day today. Today's video will be about me making refrigerator pickles, and this doesn't require canning. And these cucumbers come out of my garden, so I needed to do something with them before they go bad. Normally with cucumbers, you only have maybe 5 to 7 days before they go bad. So I figured that I could make some pickles because me and my family, we like to eat pickles. So as you see here, I'm rinsing off the cucumbers, and I will wash these off twice to make sure that they are clean. I would be slicing my cucumbers into spears because I like pickle spears. But you can slice your cucumber into whatever form of shape that you like. You can cut them up in hamburger slices, pickle chips, or you can just cut these up in maybe like cubes. But I like to cut mine into spears because I like pickle spears. All the cucumbers from earlier have been all sliced into spears. Now it's time to see what containers you can place these in. I will be using a large pickle jar that has store-bought pickles in it, and also some mason jars. And you will also need vinegar, white distilled vinegar, pickling salt or regular table salt. You also need some garlic, which is optional. You can use onions, and that's also optional for seasoning. I'm going to share with you what I use for my pickling spice. You will need some black peppercorn, dill weed, bay leaves, mustard seeds, dill seeds, and also I will be pickling the jalapenos that I harvested as well. I'm going to wash them up real good and cut the top stems away and place those in mason jars as well. And then again, just reminding you, that we're not canning. This is pretty much going to be a straightforward recipe. As you can see here, I'm just pouring in all of those seasonings, or those seeds and peppercorns, the dill seed and mustard seed and dill weed. I'm just combining all of those spices together for the pickles. So we're not canning anything. This is just going to be a straightforward easy recipe. You're just going to combine your spices together, and if you want onions and garlic cloves, you can also go ahead and slice up your onion, and also get your garlic cloves together. And we're pretty much going to make the brine on the stove. Once we place the pickles inside of the jars, and that's pretty much it. Just straightforward and easy, and you don't have to worry about using a mason jar if you don't have one. If you're a person that likes to save your like pickle relish jars, or hamburger slice pickle jars with the lids, you can use those, because you're not canning anything, and these pickles will not be shelf stable. You'll have to keep these inside of the refrigerator, and these pickles they can last for up to 2 months in the refrigerator, or however long it takes for you to eat them. So these are pretty easy. Okay, for the brine, I'm going to do equal parts ratio of 1 and 1. So however many cups of vinegar you use, you're going to use the same amount of water. If I use 3 cups of vinegar, then you will use 3 cups of water. And I'm going to put in about 3 tablespoons of the pickling salt, or if you don't have pickling salt, you can also use table salt. And I'm also going to add in about 2 to 4 tablespoons of sugar, and you're going to give this a mix, and you're going to put this on the stove and let the brine heat up until it boils. Once it comes to a rumbling boil, then you're going to remove it from the stove, and it'll be ready to place over your cucumber spears inside your jars. Okay, so as you see here, and you can do this step in any order. So I'm just placing in some of the pickling spice first, and then I'm going to put in some pickles. The pickling spice, the amount that you want to put in, it depends on the amount of cucumbers you have, and also the size jar you have. You can put in as much or as little pickling spice as you would like to. When you're putting in your pickles in a jar, you want to make sure that you placing them in very snug and close together, and that way that you can just have more room to put as many cucumber slices in and all your other ingredients in, and you won't have to worry about using lots of jars if you can just place the pickles in as snug as you can inside of each jar. It appears that I have this pickle jar jammed to capacity. So when your brine is boiling like this, it's ready to be used. And as you can see, I have all of my jars ready for the brine. And all you have to do at this point, if you have a soup ladle, you're just going to take your soup ladle and you're going to pour the brine inside of the jars. And I fill mine all the way up to the top. So after you add your brine in all your jars, you can simply just place the top on your jars, and if your brine is really hot, you will want these to come down to room temperature, and then you simply just put these in your refrigerator. And I recommend that you wait maybe 2 to 3 days before enjoying these, because you want the brine to soak into the pickles. But that's it. Easy is that refrigerator pickles. And as you can see here, I'm just giving it a little vigorous shake to incorporate all of those spices and seasonings. But that's it. And they are very delicious, and they don't lose their crunch either. They will still be very crunchy. Remember that these are not canned, that these must be stored in the refrigerator even after just eating a pickle out of them occasionally. You have to place these back in the refrigerator or they will go bad because they're not canned. But this concludes my video on how I make my refrigerator pickles. I thank you guys so much for watching. God bless. Alright, so it's been about 3 days since the pickles have been made, and also that they've been in my refrigerator. So I'm just going to take one out and see how the progress is going. Okay, they smell very nice and pickly, so let's see if it's crunchy and if the flavors has infused in the cucumber. Let's see. Okay, pretty good and very pickly, and hopefully you heard the crunch. So yeah, these came out pretty good.